Welcome to Relationships as Spiritual Practice, Bridging the Secular and Spiritual, with your host, Alia Lowe Chardet, founder of Mindful Compassionate Dialogue and the Wise Heart Community.
Hello, dear ones. Thank you for being here with me today. Today I want to offer a call to consciousness. I want to call you into a deep sense of commitment and self-responsibility. And responsibility for the whole, which is, of course, one and the same. Now is the time to wake up from layers of passivity or complacency as a collective, as a whole. And we have here the opportunity with these extreme circumstances, these extreme political actions that are harmful, violent, and through which many people are in the midst of great suffering and great fear. And so you have a choice in this moment to feel the anguish and the grief and feel tormented and become contracted and reach for ideas of security. You also have the choice to say, let this be my alarm clock. Let the suffering of those around me or my own suffering and fear be my wake-up call to become grounded, to find your security in another way, in a deeper way, to find your security in your capacity to be loving, to find your security in your capacity to receive love, and to find your empowerment, your mattering in the fact of the experience of the whole, that you affect others and they affect you. That is your power. You can interpret it as a threat, something that is threatening. Others affect me. This could be a threat. Protect myself. This is what the political powers here in the States and in many places in the world would want you to believe. And you can choose otherwise. You can choose in this very moment to say, the fact that others affect me and I affect them with my thoughts, with my energy, with my actions, is a place of empowerment, is a place in which we unite with each other for positive change, and even more importantly, right now, for a level of consciousness, a connection to each other and to our own hearts that opens the doors to change. This is what I'm calling you into now. I'm asking you more than ever. I've always asked the same of you. More than ever, I'm saying, deepen your practice. What is your practice? Do you know? If you don't know what your spiritual practice is, figure that out right now. Figure it out. What is your spiritual practice? Let's look at that question. It's not a simple question. I want to give you a potentially simple idea about that, that your spiritual practice is anything which softens your heart, allows you to access love and compassion and care. Anything that consistently helps you remember that you are made of love, that you are a being of love, made from a beneficent universe. What helps you remember that? What helps you live that in your voice, in your heart, in your body, in your decisions, in the smallest decisions of your day? This is your spiritual practice. Whatever answer came to you just now, that is your spiritual practice. And having identified that, then, there is to set your intention to engage in that every day, multiple times a day. Return to your practice. And so you may have a long and complicated practice, and you can't do that multiple times a day and still function with the responsibilities that you have agreed to in your life. Very well. Find the smaller aspect of that practice you have chosen to return to. Find a way to anchor yourself in that practice. Is it an image? Is it a type of breathing? Is it a phrase or a mantra that you repeat to yourself? Is it returning to a very particular intention for your day? What is it for you? And how will you remember? Just a moment ago, a mindfulness bell emanated from my phone. It goes off every 50 minutes. And when I hear it, I return to the intention I set in my morning meditation. And I take that moment. Today, my intention was to focus specifically on two living beings that I love and feel my love for them as a very simple way to access love. And just as I take a breath right now, I bring my friend Fer Mateo and my cat into my heart. And as I am with both, it is easy for me to access a felt sense of love. And every time I do this, I bring myself back into the consciousness that we need at this time in our global community. And when you do that, you strengthen the collective that has this shared intention to find the way to live in equity, to be released from suffering, to enjoy this beautiful gift of physical life and this beautiful planet upon which we have landed. Your practice matters is the message I'm offering today. Your practice matters. It is each of you practicing in your hearts that will bring the collective consciousness into a place where creativity and action can flow. Action cannot flow from the level of consciousness we have been in and create solutions that we need. Action can only flow from a different level of connection with love and intention. And when we together occupy that space in a clear and consistent way, those groups of people, those individuals who naturally have the gift of deconstructing current systems and creating new ones will have our collective support. They will be able to access the creativity and solutions needed for this next phase in our adventure here on planet Earth. And as I speak to you today, you may notice a different voice. And this different voice, I don't know what it's about, to tell you the truth. It just flows from me when I am deeply connected to love, to inspiration, to my desire to contribute. And so I bring you this message from this larger me, from this accessed me in a different way, in a spontaneous way, trusting what will flow, trusting that this message will reach you and inspire you. And together we will create a collective change. We are stronger than the fear and the hate and those sowing the seeds of separation and division. We are stronger than that. You are stronger than that. You are stronger. Know it in your body, know it in your heart. Feel the power of your choice in this moment to choose love, to choose regulation, to choose envisioning the world you wish to live in. Find the supportive conditions for this practice. Engage in them every day. Do your healing work, whatever it is, so that you may have space to open. And I must say that that is your healing work. The more you put supportive conditions for you to be residing in love, the more that in you which needs healing will begin to move. That stuck energy, that stuck thought pattern, those stuck limiting beliefs will begin to move the more you occupy this loving vibration, this envisioning of an equitable, safe, enjoyable world for all living beings. That itself will begin to undo those stuck places in you, will begin to fill those gaps in your energy body. Will transform anger and resentment into forgiveness. A forgiveness that doesn't live from submitting or pretending that something painful is okay. An empowered forgiveness that says, that happened then, and the me of now knows how to choose what is life-serving, knows how to choose care and safety for myself. And as you choose it for yourself, you help others to choose it as well. As you believe in the power of residing in love, you help others to believe in this same power. You have an effect. You know how deeply we affect each other. You know from your own experience, when you walk into a particular environment, you immediately register the felt sense of that environment. And sometimes you say, I feel calmer just being here. That means that other living beings have created a supportive space. In other environments, you're like, oof, I would like to leave this place. This does not support me. Discern, choose, notice, and be a part of the collective that creates more and more spaces of safety and love and care. Thank you for being with me today. And thank you for your practice. Thank you for gathering together and creating the world we want to live in. Radiating love from my heart to yours.
You can learn more about Mindful Compassionate Dialogue and find free resources, live offerings, and self-paced workshops online at wiseheartcommunity.org. You can also find Wiseheart's new Life Serving Boundaries book, now available on the website.